I felt encouraged just with the amount of sharing that went on in our groups and the different groups that we were in. Just really encouraged how accessible this makes those emotional conversations and how deep we were able to get, and the vulnerability and the bravery really that people had in it. So that's really encouraging just to see that in action, as well as just really grateful. One, for the facilitation and just Lottie's presence and her energy and how she encouraged us, but also just knowing that I have more tools and a few different ways to think about using the deck. So my favorite part about the workshop was just the doing of it. I love the experiential learning, and so actually getting to go through and do the exercises ourselves really made that learning come alive for me, and kind of fascinating actually how much some of that personal reflection has really helped with some of the big choices and changes that I'm currently experiencing. Actually, when we were asked to do an exercise and think back on a change in our life, and I was surprised at some of the stuff that came up for me, because I feel like I'd reflected about it a lot, but it was still interesting to think about it and then to be asked what I learned from it. And it was the learning that I kind of figured out that I can now apply to another change situation. So that actually really surprised me, just how important that was, and it was just sitting there below the surface. Because you're human and you have emotions, and I think we don't do this stuff enough. I think we don't talk about them, or we don't know how to talk about them. So, getting to play in like a bit of a gamified fashion just makes it really accessible. And I think, you can't help but feel encouraged and connected, doing a workshop like this, and then thinking that that's actually what you can take out into all sorts of different environments from here.